Yay! We're here. Music kind of loud, maybe. Less loud now. Microphone close enough. Can you hear the background noise that I have? Possibly. I don't know. Why is the game not on screen? Ah, it is. Just kidding. It was a joke. All right, let's go. Let's play the game. It's Minecraft time. Woo! All right. Let's talk about what I did since the last one. So the last one was Tuesday, so it's been a couple days. What did I do in that time? I dug up some blocks because we needed them. And I figured we wouldn't want to do that later, so we did this early. I got some coal, which we didn't really need, but I got it anyway. And I got some redstone because I knew we would need that. And I dug up a bunch of iron, but I already smelted it. So now all the iron is iron ingots in here. And I got a little bit of copper because we needed some to make the last of these red alloy ingots, which we needed for this quest. As you can see while we were gone, basically completing this quest automatically completed these two. So we were literally, like, at the end of the last stream, we were one red alloy ingot away from completing this one, so I don't feel bad. So let's claim our junk now. Now is the time to claim the junk. And then we will gamble all at once. No, I'm not going to take the iron screws. I don't know. Let's take the regular pistons. We can make sticky pistons anytime. Because we have... I think you can use the rubber, the sticky resin stuff for that. Okay? I don't know. But I'll check to make sure what all goes in there. And then this goes in here. So we've got a couple of pistons I need to throw in here. Alright. Loot bag. Here we go. Gambling time. Fence. Air. Okay, never mind. Fine. Another issue that I ran into between the streams was that I'm really running out of food. Okay, it doesn't look like it right now, but I actually harvested a lot of plants since then. Like all these ones that I had planted out here, I got 8 of each and then left the extras. And so they've been growing and stuff. Like these berries are extra ones. And I noticed a few interesting things. There are some recipes that we can make that we're just like one ingredient away from being able to get the actual recipe done. And it's things like strawberry pie or something like that. Strawberry ice cream? I don't know. Hold on. Strawberries. Strawberry ice cream. We need ice cream for that. Chocolate strawberries. This isn't what I'm thinking of though. Hold on. This. Strawberry pie. We have sugar. Actually, we have dough. We can make dough right now. We could make the strawberry pies. That would be good. Let's do that. Rye or wheat. We can use wheat. So we throw the wheat in here, and we throw this in there, and we make the flour. And we throw the flour in here. And that's dough now. We need more than that, though. That's not going to be enough for all the strawberries that we have. We need 10 dough. Nintendo. Yeah, that's just 3. Did one of those I harvested didn't even give me something? It's kind of whack. I wish we could actually do the stuff we need to do to make these plants, like, known so we can scan them and then actually make progress on that, but nah. Whatevs. Okay, so I'm continuing to put off the strawberry problem until a little later, but we'll get back to it. We'll make some strawberry pie. Okay. And now, I have a couple of okay, here's some good things I noticed. Okay, so there's diamonds. I've talked about this before, I think. But there's diamonds right here. Right below us, right here. Like, literally right where all of my chests and stuff are. Right below that, there's diamonds. Okay. And the way that the veins work, there's, like, some diamonds here and there. And then mostly there's, like, coal and graphite blocks. Okay. It's also kind of sparse, so there's a lot of stone. Okay, and then I went down there and I gathered some diamonds. So we now have 12 diamonds, plus these 2 that I'm carrying in my inventory. The reason why I did that is because we need them for this thing we're about to craft right now, which I've prepared everything for, as you can see. Bam! Steam macerator. The first of our macerators of all time. Woo! Let's go! Woohoo! Okay, great. Then, next, steam compressor. I also prepared all the things we need for that. Bam! Steam compressor. Okay, no fanfare for that one. That's okay. Maybe it's because there was fanfare too recently, so we can't fanfare twice in a row. It gave me jelly beans! Neat. I love jelly beans. As a matter of fact, in real life, I'm eating, not jelly beans, Italian ice. Not related at all, but still a sweet thing. Okay. Now, throwing this in here. We're gonna run out of space for these. Alright, so here are our brand new machines. Oh yeah, and I put this one over here so I could take a screenshot of it. My bad. So what we're gonna do here is this kind of vibe. Let's see, the macerator, I guess, can go... Let's put the macerator on top. And then the steam compressor. We just need to make sure not to block the output face, and also not to get in front of it because it might burn us, or so I've been told. So now we are talking. Okay, check this out. Actually, let's check the quest log first. What does the quest log say? The cool guy. Feeling lonely, located far away in a snow biome. From a snow biome. Sage of Hats. You may see a branch fall from a tree, but never will you see a bird fall along with the branch and die. Trust your wings, not the branch you're standing on. The sage will be back tomorrow for more wisdom. Bye. Thank you. Thanks for the wisdom. Huh. Thoughtful. Thought-provoking, isn't it? Yeah. Birds, if they fall, they tend to catch themselves. And branches, they tend to fall when you step on them. Okay. My brain is melted. What was I doing? Man, that was out of nowhere. That was fantastic. Let's make a clipboard, maybe. Maybe I won't. There's kind of a lot of things in here. Paper. This is probably really good for me. As your base grows, you're going to have a dozen different long-term goals, each with mini steps. Build a clipboard to keep track of what you need to do. Yeah, that sounds like exactly the sort of thing I need. So I should probably make this. Huh? Oh, okay, this one's different. Wait. Yeah, this can't be the way I'm supposed to do this. Compressor. Compressed wood pulp. Okay. How do I get that? Just like crush some logs or something. Okay, let's do it. Does this work, I wonder? Because I don't need these weird logs right now. Let's throw these in to the grinding machine. Also, these are all kind of loud. Hang on. These are all kind of loud, but you can make upgrades for them so that they are less loud later. But not on these Steam ones. They're too prehistoric and suck too much. So we're going to get some wood pulp eventually, someday. You can also tell these are really slow. But really slow automatically is still faster than, well, it's still better than anything manually. So there's our wood pulp. We need 8 actually. Dang. Now I gotta wait. again. Ooh, our steam is getting used up. I need to put some more coal in the steam thing. Coal coke. So this coal coke I've noticed lasts really long in here. So I'm just gonna put 4 in. We'll carry this around in case we need it. We'll have to wait for the heat to build up, I guess. So maybe I'll put another one in for that. The sun is going down. I also stored up a tank of steam, but now that it's in here, I don't know how to get it back out. I'm not sure if that's possible at this stage. I think it might just be like that now. Shouldn't this work? Yeah. 8 should make this. Maybe there's not enough steam. Okay, so when you start one of these machine recipes, it actually consumes the thing first, then produces the output. So once you started the recipe, you can't cancel it in the middle. So that's interesting. You know what might be the problem? This might not be connected. Where's my wrench? It's dark. Let's sleep before that happens. Here comes that. Ooh, close one, buddy. Okay, never mind. About the close. It was less close, more close than I thought. So close, we lost, actually. How much health does this guy have? And also, how did he whack me so much, so fast? He's got 100 health. He like 2-shot me with his sword thing. Okay, hang on. Just a minute there, fella. I gotta do some reorganization now, because you screwed up my day. You may notice that we have a shield now that I didn't have before. There was a slime, a large slime with a boss health bar. The king slime, one might say. That guy was just chilling in my river. Oh, that's not good. Oh, my trees. You rude guy. Stop that. Okay, great. We're the winners. Okay, what was I saying? A king slime happened to spawn. I saw his boss health bar while I was mining. And he was right here in the river and he couldn't jump. So I just like wailed on him and he died. I didn't have to do anything really. Hello, Eden's Playground. That's a big paragraph of text. Let me try to read that. Make this quick so I'm not even... I'm looking for small channels to create a content creator group. Would that be of any interest to you? I can go in more details afterwards or at your convenience. You should DM me on X because I will know everything I need to know then. And that is a good time for me to look at that. How's that? Good solution? No worries about your giant paragraph of text. It wouldn't be an issue if I were good at reading. I'm just a decent reader. I do not have X. Do I have a Discord? I do have a Discord, but I don't really want to give it to you because I don't want to give out my Discord willy-nilly. Well, then I'll check your stuff later. What? How do you get in contact with people? How do you... Oh, you just do it on Discord, huh? Okay, That's complicated. You see what I'm looking for? I'm trying to find a one step to vet you by before joining your Discord server, but I guess it's fine. But how do I... Hold on. Let's find out. I can whisper you. Okay, I can't do that from here though. It's an interview. It's always an interview. Life is an interview. Everybody knows that. Can't whisper you. Not possible. I'm blocked. Whispers from strangers can't be allowed. Dang. What should we do? What should we do? There's no solution. Thank you for following. I kept you busy long enough that you had to follow. How about now? Wow. Hang on. Okay. Fine. I'll give up. Here's what we'll do. I'll just copy. Actually, I think it's just this. Hang on. I'll just type it into the chat. Okay? That should be my Discord. I think. Anyway, I've got the same icon there as I do here. So that was a hold on, I need to focus up. What were we doing again? That's okay, I got you. I know what you mean. You know what? Same. Okay, so yeah, if things don't work out, that's right. I'll just leave your Discord channel. Okay? How about that? Yeah, you better watch yourself. You never know. I might leave. Very valuable streamer here. How come this isn't working? Oh, that's right. I was supposed to connect these. Shit. I did it. Now we do this. Yeah. Should we probably only need one. I probably don't need two. So let's throw the rest of these. I guess I'll throw them in here because I don't imagine we'll be using these for a while. This too. Where did I get that? From a quest? Bones and other random things that I have because of mishaps that occurred. Okay. This can go back into the chest with the wood. This can go in here. Good? Cool. What a nicely organized inventory this is. Doesn't give any sense that I just died recently. Sent you a friend request. Ay. I'm a. It's just a few questions and I'll let you know what we're doing. We can move on from there. Okay. Is it? I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's gonna have to be fine. So I'll check on that after the stream, okay? Right now I'm busy playing Greg. I have Gregging to do. Clipboard. Requires iron screws and this. Wait. This. How do I make a this? I need an iron rod. Step 1. Oh, no, never mind. I need some irons. Iron rod. Let's just make one. I think... Okay, it hates me. By it hates me, it means... I didn't hit the button right. No, my file is destroyed. Have fun with your stream. You look like a cool guy. Thanks. I am. That's true. And thanks. Good luck with your door-to-door salesman work. No solicitors. Nah, maybe I need a sign. Okay. Twitch creator group. Gotta make a spring. I broke my everything. Everything's broke. I guess so. I've been kind of trying to figure this out, but it seems like maybe it's a good idea. How do I do this? To make... Am I crazy? How do you do this? That. This. Okay, so what I don't know is, will this last longer than an iron one? I have this feeling like maybe it will, so might as well give it a shot just to find out. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to tell, to be honest. Okay. That, and then everything but the paper. We just need some paper in our hand. 3. And then we can make the clipboard, which we will use to keep track of what the hell I'm doing all the time. Okay? Clipboard. Here. Done. Now we can type into it, I guess? Yeah. Okay, cool. Who's that guy? Just a little skeleton in the water over there. Okay. Extractor down there. Yes, here we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. This is the words. Blast furnace. For a blast furnace, we need... Well, that's an infernal one. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We need like a regular... primitive blast furnace. Yeah, this, I guess. Controller block for the brick blast furnace. Usable for steel and general pyrometallurgy. Has a useful interface unlike other GregTech multis. So maybe it's in the multi-block section? Yeah. Holy moly! 1,008 clay? Oh no. 1,008 clay, 4 iron furnaces. I have 4 iron furnaces. I can just steal those. That's probably worth... I'll probably do that. 4 iron furnaces, and then... calcite dust, quartz sand. Where do you even... dust, quartz sand. Where do you even get this? You grind up sand. Okay. Got it. One of these ones, huh? Okay. So basically what we're trying to do today is make some progress towards having all of our machines ready. We want all of our machines in Steam level because, for example, that... Oh, I'm dumb. I just made those... I made this file with... I turned ingots into plates, but I could have put them in the compressor for plates. So that's what makes these so useful, right? So if I like take an ingot, let's just make 2 more bronze ones. If I throw these in here, JK, I just thought it would work, but that was fake and not real. What? Can I only... Maybe because it's like too low level, so it doesn't work on like metals yet. It does work on some metals. You can make blocks. Well, I'm lost. Why can't I compress this into plates then? A metal former is used to make plates. Okay. Huh. No, here's a compressor. Oh, it makes blocks. Okay, so metal former for plates. Got it. Or an extruder with the plate shape. Huh. Forge hammer. This makes plates. Ah, that's better than our recipe now. 3 to 2 instead of 4 to 2. Vending machine also makes plates. Okay, so there's still lots of machines that make plates, just not this. Just not this one. Okay, we're good then. I didn't do anything dumb. Safe. Fire bricks. Basically, this is all in pursuit of what? Buckets of concrete. Oh no. This is just like with the water, but now I can't just pick it up off the ground. Oh my god. Actually, I also have to pick it up off the ground. Okay, let's go collect a bunch of clay. Where do I get calcite dust from? Calcite dust. Nope, that's not gonna be a method that we can use. Centrifuged calcite ore, also not gonna work. What else? Got anything else for me? Sifter, no. Multi-block mixer, no. Macerator, yes, I have one of these. Limestone. Limestone. We need limestone, basically? Is that a requirement? Or calcite ore. Ah, is there an ore for that we have? LOL, no. Hang on. Let's look around. Calcite, right? Calcite. Soapstone? No. Oil sands just has oil sands. Salt? No. I don't see anything else then. Maybe it's a type that we haven't found yet. Fuller's earth, gypsum, basaltic mineral sand, granitic mineral sand. Don't those kind of sound like things that might end up giving you calcite? Hold on, let's look at the... Let's make sure I got everything here. Electrolyzer packager, simple dust washer, thermal... Okay. So what did this one say? Lapis, lazurite, sodalite, calcite. It lives with lapis. Okay. Ah. Okay, so we need to go mine up a bunch of calcite, apparently. Gypsum. We also need gypsum, and that's from the Fuller's Earth section. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we have those. We know where those are. Do you feel lonely? Need some extra protection in your base? Want to keep the pigmen off your back in the nether? Craft some iron golems. They can do good amounts of damage and aggro enemies like the pigmen away from you. They can even take care of that pesky vampire pigmen. Yeah, I bet they're reliable, those guys, until you have to repair them or they die or whatever. Okay. So, blast furnace. Brick blast furnace. And for that, we need... Can I make... I'll do a space. Wait, no, I'll do dash. Calcite. Is this too granular? Calcite, Fuller's Earth. Fuller's Earth and clay. Clay. Okay, is what we need. Is that all we need? Here. This. I think that's the gist of it. Stone dust. We have plenty of stone dust, I think. Probably enough for whatever it is we're about to do. Okay. Then let's throw this back in here. I don't need to carry that around, or this. And get to work. We got mining to do. What's in this? Okay, some random junk, which I will throw in here. And now we'll get to business. So first we're going to go to the lapis. There's a lapis vein right here, which I've not really gone down to. I went down to it, but I haven't done anything down there. I just found it and came back up. Let's get it done. So now we can think about what we want to talk about this stream, this session. I have some things in mind. Things that have been on my mind lately that I think are interesting and want to share about. So I think what I'm going to be doing with this particular topic that I'm about to talk about, I think we're going to make a YouTube video about it. And that way I'll get more people's opinions. But basically what I want to talk about right now is... I don't know, it's complicated. There's lots. I don't know where to start. So let's just pick a spot at random. How about... how about the fact that these days, okay, here in the modern Earth that you guys are living in, not me because I'm not there, but you know, the modern Earth that you guys are living in, it seems that there's trouble with the dating scene. You guys are having trouble finding girlfriends. Well, you know, it couldn't be me, but like, you know, that seems to be statistically happening. Somebody's having trouble with that. So like, anyway, and so I've been wondering about why that is and what are the problems? Like, why Why doesn't this seem to be something that's easily solved? Okay, so there's so many things at work, is what I've found. But let's talk about Tinder. Okay, Tinder for starters. So, Tinder. Tinder is an app that lets you make matches with people of your preferred gender for relationship purposes, whether those be casual or long-term that you're after. Okay, Tinder is good for any of that, or so they say on the app store. That's the point of it. So in general, I think now it's become sort of the default that people are using to find other relationships, or at least everybody's using something similar to it. If not Tinder, then you got like Hinge and Bumble and the other ones like that. So it's some kind of like in my phone, I have an app, and the app leads me to potential mates. So the problem with this is that those apps are not good at showing off a person's personality. You're sort of encouraged to make split decisions, just like right at the beginning, like as soon as you see somebody on there. It's like as soon as you've seen some dude's Tinder profile or some girl's Tinder profile, you swipe left or right. You might read some of it, but like really, you're not gonna. It's not like you're gonna start a conversation with literally everybody. It's just not. Doesn't make any sense. So what you'll do is you'll just decide based on the way that their pictures are. Like, do they have good quality pictures? Is this person attractive to me? Is there anything that indicates that they have like money or something like that? Something that I find desirable. And so the problem is you can't show off your personality really well at all in photos or just like a blurb of text for everybody to read up front. It's tough. It's not really something that you can't like put them, you can't get the, you can't work your charisma too well in that environment. And so it ends up being kind of a, like sort of only the people who look the best or are standing in front of like Ferraris really get any clicks. Do you know what I mean? So like if you don't really know anything about anybody's personality, so you can only judge based on like the superficial things you see up front. So that's bad, I would say. That's tough. There's plenty of people who are good people, but are being disadvantaged in this kind of system. Okay, so that's one thing. But why? So like that's one, but like couldn't we just not use Tinder? That's another question. Like why does everybody use Tinder then? It's just that convenient, I think. I think originally when Tinder was established, which is not all that long ago, but it was just such a switch of convenience that there was just no way. Like probably there were still people who were doing things the normal way of like going out to meet people. Well, there's even debate in my mind about whether that's the normal way, but we'll get to that in a minute. So what am I trying to say? When you have an app that makes it easy in your pocket to do dating, it makes it hard to think why, like you kind of become, why should I go out? That's a lot of work. Versus just use this app on my phone that I've already had installed and I just have to swipe a few times and see how it goes. There's that. But then like people who are already dissatisfied with that system might try to go out and about again. But it could also just create a sense that you don't stand a chance. It can really be damaging to your self-esteem to have so much trouble on those apps. Especially for men, I think. How am I gonna do this without getting covered in lava? Nice. Nice. So if your self-esteem is already damaged by essentially the internet, it's gonna be hard for you to think, yeah, I can go out in person and make this happen. I can see how that would be tough. So that's one thing. But another thing to consider is like Tinder. No, even like going out to the bar to meet somebody, okay? Or in my case, the tavern. If you're going to the bar to meet somebody, how long has that been a thing that people have done? Like, it's just sort of given as the advice, like, yeah, go to the bar and that's where you'll meet people and then you can potentially find people to get together with. Is that true? Is that really, like, what people have always done? So, the answer is no. Statistically, no. That's not the case. Historically, well, for most of your human history, the actual approach has been, my family knows your family because we live near each other. And then my family happens to know that your family has an appropriately gendered child roughly my age, and then they will talk to your family for me and try to get something going, and then, you know, eventually one of those will work out. And maybe you'll do that because you want to inherit land that's near yours, and so you will strategically try to marry somebody who lives nearby. Okay, that makes sense, right? But that's not really how things work anymore. But I don't think that it's... I think we're in the upset part of history right now. Up until now, that was the way things worked, for the most part. By and large, throughout history. I'm gonna need to repair my tools. I guess let's go do that. I collected enough of this, I guess, for now. So there's the whole... It's kind of like an arranged marriage kind of situation, I guess. But less like... Ouch. Less like I'm forcing you to marry this person, and more like your family is helping you figure it out, I guess. Is what I've heard. What I've read. So that means that this modern sort of method of like a guy being expected to go and like walk up to a girl and then say something really witty and clever and become attractive in her eyes. And if it doesn't work out, he's just supposed to get shot down and then like live with that and like be fine because he's gonna try it again some other time and it'll work out instead. Like, I don't think that realistically that's been the way that things have actually worked for the longest time. So the fact that that's the modern sort of like, of course that's how you do it, is a little off, don't you think? Like, when did it spring up and how did it become so widespread? It's sort of interesting. Interesting to me. One of these is calcite. Something in here is calcite. This one. That's not a lot of calcite. Also, we have like 3 different kinds of lapis now. Just cluttering up my inventories. What do we do with the calcite? Macerated. I have one of those. So I'll throw those in here. Yeah, okay. And then we also need to go... Oh, let's check the clipboard. Calcite. Hopefully that's enough calcite. Fuller's earth and clay. I don't know where we're going to get all the clay from. The fuller's earth is over here. Somewhere. One of these. This one. Where is that? Oh, I got to repair my tools first. Duh. Almost forgot. This thing. This, that. Bam. 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 We're running out of bronze again, man. I'm gonna have to make more bronze. Okay. Where was I? We're talking about arranged marriages as opposed to approaching girls randomly in the bar. More reasons why approaching people randomly in the bar is tough. When, like, throughout the past decade, 2 decades maybe, there's been a lot of talk about, like, guys that are just, like, being creepy by talking to girls. Like, there's, obviously there are, like, bad actors, people who are, like, actually, guys who are actually, like, being really shitty. But I think there's been so much discourse about it that, like, sort of men have all been sort of warned and told not to do things that would make women uncomfortable. And so that also puts kind of a stopper on, or it adds a little hesitation, right? To wanting to go ask a girl out. Like, is this an unwanted advance? Like, you won't know until you've already done it. So, like, how are you supposed to know what to do? You know, it's like, you can look for sort of like social, like, body cues or body, what's it called? Body language. And see, and like hope that you can figure that out. But guys are statistically much worse at picking up social cues than women are. Okay. So that's also hard, turns out. What else? There's so many things in hand. Maybe I should, you know what? Next time I do one of these, I'm going to write down everything I want to talk about first. Because I'm just kind of like tracing over the whole outline in my head. But if I had it on a piece of paper, that'd be easier to follow. That's okay. Every one of my streams is an experiment. We're just going to find out what works in the long run. You can't find out what works unless you try lots of things. That's my motto. I feel like there's more to be said, though. Oh no, my Italian ice is melting. Wait. Wait, I have to eat my Italian ice. It's melting. It was so cold for so long that I forgot about it. It was just rock hard and I couldn't get through it. And now it's melted. It's still cold on my teeth. My teeth. It's blue raspberry and lemon flavor. Nobody asked, but I told you anyway. How am I supposed to scoop up melted ice in a spoon? That's tough. That's like scooping water. Okay. We have to collect some more Fuller's Earth. Or whichever one it was that we were actually trying to collect here. I don't remember. And I didn't write it down in the book. I just said it was this vein, so we're just gonna dig some stuff for a little while. I think it's gypsum. Gypsum is probably what we wanted. It's the right color. Okay. After talking about dating, since it's on my mind. And it's my stream and I can do whatever I want. Dating stuff. So, guys don't want to approach girls in bars. Girls, when being surveyed, say that they do want guys to approach them more. It's like by a large margin. It's like 80% or something like that. Or like even 90% of women say that they'd like to be approached more often. Which, like, you know, on the one hand, I can understand that, because like anybody would want to be approached in the light of, hi, I like you, you are very pretty. That's just good for your ego, you know? That's, I don't know if anybody would be upset about that, you know? But I guess if you factor in that there might be creepy people doing that. Oh, and that's another thing, the creepy people. Okay, so when guys are being told, like, don't make women uncomfortable, and then it causes them to not even approach women in the first place because they are terrified of making them uncomfortable. Well, like, the people who do that, the guys who are actually swayed that way and don't want to make the women uncomfortable, well, they weren't the ones who were gonna cause problems in the first place, right? Like, those guys are not gonna be, they're not gonna be affected at all by being told by society, hey, you shouldn't do this. They're just gonna do it anyway. Not to mention that when somebody does something bad like that, like all of the bad acts that most women are experiencing. So if you don't know, pretty much every woman experiences some kind of, like, I don't know, like maybe assault or at least harassment at some point. Okay, usually it's pretty common anyway. But pretty much all that harassment is being done by a very small subset of men. It's not like every 100 instances of bad action is 100 men doing that. It's like 100 being done by one guy. It's really more what it's like. That's tough. That one guy is not going to be swayed by anything anybody is telling him, like, and all the other guys are going to listen, and then they're not going to approach the women, and then the only people that are going to be approaching women are bad guys. That's not good. I don't think women want that either. This is a bad situation. We've worked ourselves into a corner here. It's a complicated little puzzle, isn't it? Like, what's the actual solution here? There's still a bunch more things that I didn't mention that are important, that matter, factor into this. It would just take me a while to remember them all. But it's not an easy situation for anyone to be in. Not the women nor the men right now. Just kind of sucks. All around, it kind of sucks. Oh, that's another thing. The internet. Okay, the internet is new. New to you? New to me? The internet is new. How does the internet affect the dating scene? We know everybody's on Tinder using the phone and all that. But the fact that your phone, your Tinder app has access to everyone, like anybody who has a Tinder account. I mean, usually you have it set to like what, you're like a local area or something like that too. But it's not just like the people that you run into personally, like before, right? So like before you might run into, I don't know, like let's say 10,000 people while you're in the dating game. Okay, I don't know if that's accurate, but let's just pick a number. While you're looking for a partner, you run into 10,000 people. And amongst those 10,000 people, you're going to spend a good set of that time just trying to figure out what is available. So even good ones at the beginning, you'll pass up and just to figure out what is available out there, right? To get a sense of what's going on. Well, so out of those 10,000, eventually you'll select one that was good amongst the 10,000. But now you don't see just 10,000 people. You see everyone. Hundreds of thousands, millions. And they're all competing. And they're all competing for the same other people. So like all the men are competing for whichever women are using the app at the time. So only the ones that are like really the most standout will rise to the top. The ones that are really just like superhuman people. Super attractive. CEO. Started his own company. Type guys. Are the ones that show up. Oh yeah, he's like really strong. Could lift a bus. Whatever. I mean, obviously everybody's got their preferences, so that's probably not everybody's perfect guy, but anyway. But you aren't just up against, you know, like everybody from your high school. Like maybe if it was everybody from your high school and like maybe a couple of them are already spoken for, like you could handle it. But like you could make something work, but dang. With everybody out there, I mean, I guess from the girls' side too, I mean, the guys are also seeing like all the women at once, so it's the same kind of problem there. But we can see from the statistics that Tinder is just like grossly in favor of women, just the way that it works. Like women swipe on 4% of men on average or something like that, and men swipe on 60%, which means that the women are just kind of like picking and choosing from everyone, and the men are just trying to find anyone kind of vibe is what's going on in there. That's tough. That's no fun. I should probably stop mining this. I got distracted. I don't think I need to mine this much. Let's check the backpack though and find out. 12? That's all I got. But I guess that'll work for now. I don't know how much we need. Maybe we'll have to come back, but let's go find some clay. Gypsum. Done. It's dark. Sleep. Can't sleep. There's monsters really close to me. There was a creeper. There's a creeper, but he's not chasing me. I gotta sleep. There's a spider at my bed. A tiny one with the lightning powers. Please sleep. I can't. Now we've gotta deal with everybody all at once. Why is this guy invisible? He threw me! Oh no, this one pulled me. Oh my god, what a mess. I can't hit him. He's like... Oh, no, I could hit him. He's dead. I thought I couldn't hit him, but he was just invisible the whole time. What happened to him? Alright, have we decided to take a break from absolutely owning me today? There's some armor. I can't put it on because I already have armor. I want to sleep. The zombies are guarding my bed. I'm gonna die. Whoa. Alright, come on. Let's go. Nice. Now we're talking. When you sleep in the bed, by the way, see how that Enderman was like right there? When you sleep in the bed, your crosshair can actually see Endermen and make them mad. Which is kind of busted. Maybe I should put something in front of my bed so I can't see anything. Fire protection, blast protection. I feel like that thing has saved me from a number of things, so I kind of want to keep it on. Even though we found cool iron armor. We'll just keep it for later. Eventually we'll need it. Oh, we can combine the stacks of our stuffs now. Okay, now let's go through everything and sort it out. All this nonsense goes in here. Miner's backpack. A lot of this stuff goes in here. In the gypsum. I think we have to like take that out and put it back through. Is that what this does? Yeah, crush it again for calcite. And then we throw it in the cauldron to clean it. It's nice that we have infinite water now. I'm really appreciating that. Let's kill this witch. He's a special witch. I regret. Wait, he's healing. He's a dummy. We can win. Wait, he's ultra. Can we win, actually? This witch is, like, constantly healing. And I'm dying from poisonous stuff. We got her at half health. I might die, though. She's at full health again. Oh my god. Oh, I wanted to read it. She beat me to death, bro. Or withered me to death. Excuse me. She's chasing me. Bro, I gotta put my... I need weapons in my hands. I can't just... Dude, this sucks. Let's lead her to the water. And fight her in the ocean like a good Minecrafter. She's throwing potions at me. She's poisoning me. I am poisoned. But now we've got a minute. Oh, that's not good. That is what we want to do. Dude, you're being very silly right now, guy. Hit yourself and everything. I don't know if we can win this. We might just have to try to get her away from my death spot so that I can get back to it. Dude, she's tough. That, like, fast healing is rough. Maybe we should go to the nether and gather some quartz. We'll draw the anger of all of the pigments, though. Wow, from there. Freaking Kobe'd me with that. Get out of here, you. And stay there. I don't want you coming back to my house. Can I escape? I have escaped? Possibly? How come two of those didn't even give me anything? One of them gave me two. She didn't. Oh, nice. She didn't fall. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Pork chops. Okay, what was I doing? We have to repair our sword there. It's pretty broken. And this stuff goes in here. Backwards. Okay. There's something in my miner's backpack. It's probably like mob drops. Oh no, it's the calcite. Why is that in there? I need 1 ingot to repair. Well, let's just sit in here and I'll do this. What can we stick on our sword to make it suck less? I wonder. Whoops. No idea. It has 2 modifiers though. What are good modifier things? I know that we can use nether quartz to give it more damage. Can you put diamonds on it? Would that just raise the durability? Or would it actually make it tougher or like do more damage? Oh, you can't. It raises durability. It doesn't raise the damage. Does not raise the damage, okay. Well, no good then. Don't need that. Can you put these on things? Tool materials. Guess not. I don't know. We need like the books. But I don't have them. The ones that tell you that kind of stuff. We need clay. Guess I can go gather some clay. Okay. Should I keep talking about dating? Is there anything interesting left to say? There are actually lots of interesting things left to say. Maybe I'll just leave that for the video. I want to make a video about it. Let's go over here and find some clay. That seems like a good solution. That way. And we'll dig up a bunch of clay. So dating was one thing that's been on my mind lately. It's just a really complicated little problem. That's something. And then I've also been thinking a lot about self-improvement lately. To give you a little bit of background, I am very smart. But at everything else, pretty much garbage. Pretty much terrible. I'm not really good at, like, working at stuff to its completion. Like, starting a task and then completing it, I'm pretty bad at. I'm really weak. Not very strong. Very weak. Whoa! Tea leaves, thanks for rating. Welcome to the stream. We're about to talk about self-improvement. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I am the kind of person who could benefit from self-improvement. And so I've been thinking about like what that is and how you do it and stuff lately. Okay. And so, self-improvement. It's like you want to be, there's things that everybody tells you, like, let's be more, like, what is diligence? How do you actually become diligent at anything? You know? Like, when people tell you to just, like, do the thing. I don't think that that's very helpful advice. That doesn't really mean anything. So, what is it actually that you're trying to do? You're trying to kind of make it so that you want to do that thing. Like, even, okay, so if it's a thing that you don't want to do, you need to recognize that it's something that you should do because it will have consequences if you don't do it. Or because it will have good consequences if you do it. Something like that. And then you need to be able to weigh all of that in your mind at once and actually act on it. That can be kind of tough. Another part of it is whether you feel confident enough. Like, if you have not a whole lot of self-confidence, ouch, then it creates this sort of like, I mean, it's pretty common for people to have like sort of like a talking down to yourself kind of mentality. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not good at anything, or other people are better, or whatever. Those kinds of like things that you're bringing yourself down in your own head. When you do that, by having that be like part of your regular mental model, you're cementing it, you're making it real. Okay, so when you actually think that enough, it becomes true. Not because like some magic power, but because you will gradually give up on doing things that you could have done if you'd actually tried it. But you won't try because you don't believe that you can do it. So eventually you actually do become a person who hasn't done anything or can't do anything or whatever because you're not even giving it a shot. Stuff like that. I think it's obvious that you can't be anything good at anything on the first try. You have to try at it over and over again. The first few times you try something, you'll always mess it up. But you need to pay attention to what ways you messed it up in so that you can improve and figure out like, oh, okay, next time I won't do this or that, or I'll make sure to pay more attention to this. Those are the things that you have to do. So you have to fail to make progress. I think a lot of times people will give up because it seems hard before even giving it a try. Yeah, exactly. That. But it's like, like everybody's done something that was hard at some point. Like most people have gone through like a bunch of school and taken hard tests and they studied, or maybe they were forced to study or something, and they'll get there. And sucking is the first step to being kind of being good at something. Exactly. So everybody's done something hard at some point. So it's not like it's completely out of the question that you could accomplish something even though you think it's hard, right? But the only way to really constantly give yourself the feeling, like to reassure yourself that you actually can do something that's hard, basically, in order to give yourself self-confidence, you have to have a lot of evidence that you are worthy of your own trust. Does that make sense? Like, if you have a history of succeeding in business, let's say you started a business and then you made a bunch of money. Now, in the future, maybe not just business, but in other things, you'll be like, well, I managed that and it was tough, but I figured it out. Now you've told yourself, like, do these things, make this work, follow through, and you did all that, however many times you had to make it work. And because you did that, now you can have more confidence. You know that you will follow your own word. That kind of thing is basically where self-confidence grows from. So like, I want to be a good streamer. I'm just starting out. I want to be a good streamer. So what do I need to do to be a good streamer? I want to stream, right? Make regular streams, have like a schedule, try to stick to the schedule. And so that means that if I tell myself I'm going to stream these days, I have to stream those days. Because if I don't, then I'll be going back on my own word. Like, maybe nobody will notice. Maybe nobody's watching. But I am, right? So I'm going to be affected by just that action. So you have to follow through. You have to follow through to build up the confidence you need to do the bigger, harder things. And it's okay if it doesn't work out well the first time, because it's not gonna, you know, that's just reality. You have to try and just pay attention and focus on progressing. I mean, I feel like people realize that and think it's pretty obvious. Like, okay, if you've played Counter-Strike, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious, right? You have to play just a ridiculously, like, disgusting amount of Counter-Strike to become good at it. And you know that just playing Counter-Strike won't make you good at it. Like, you have to pay attention and figure out what it is that you're doing wrong and think about ways to do it better. And then actually try to do those things. So, like, conscious effort in the direction of bettering yourself is important. I have no idea how much clay I've collected yet. This much clay. Gotta push yourself, but it's difficult to motivate yourself at times, especially if you lack confidence or being consistent. Yeah. So let's say you're at the worst possible position of your whole life. You don't have the confidence that you can pull off literally anything. Like, maybe I don't even... Like, people who have, like, really hard depression don't even have the will to get out of bed, okay? So the only way to rise from that spot is to promise yourself small, accomplishable goals. And then actually make those things happen. And it doesn't really matter, like, what you have to do to make that happen. Like, if you have to make, like, okay, let's say you want to clean your room. You want to keep your room clean. Keep your room clean for 1 week. Let's make that our goal. Okay, and if we do that, I mean, we'll have some confidence that we can keep the room clean, right? So we'll try to keep the room clean for a week. In order to do that, I mean, there's going to be so many small things that you need to do to keep up with that. Like, every time you produce some garbage, let's say you drink some water out of a plastic bottle. Now you have a plastic bottle you have to do something with. Making the choice to throw it away right then, well, obviously that would be the best thing to do. But even if you put it down and you come back and clean it up later, I mean, I think that'll be harder. I think it'll be harder. You should try to think about ways to make things easier on yourself. There's no reason to make it harder than it has to be. But sometimes it's just, not everybody has the same feelings for what's difficult. Some things are more difficult for other people. And so you have to kind of know yourself. I think introspection is really, really key. To know what it is that bothers you, and be able to articulate that is basically the way to get rid of it. So like, if you don't know why something is hard or why something makes you uncomfortable, there's nothing you can do about it. You have to be able to figure that out before you can do anything about it. Like maybe you could just avoid that thing altogether, but that's not a healthy way to go through life. You have things that need doing here and there, and you're not going to like them all. So you need to figure out what it is that you don't like about them so that you can improve without casting away things. That's key. So back to my, I want to stream regularly plan. So that's what I want to do, okay? First couple of months that I streamed, I had no intention of streaming regularly. I wanted to start with figuring out what streaming is. What is it that I'm actually going to do, and how will I enjoy it? What do I need to do? What all needs to be in place and ready before I feel like I can do that to my own satisfaction. So after a little while, I had figured that out. You know, I've got my OBS set up, and I've got everything, all the programs and the nonsense and the art ready. Okay. And then I thought, okay, now I want to commit. I need to stream on a schedule so that people will know that I'm going to be there, and they can show up and expect me to be there at that time. So since I decided that, which was like a little over a week, almost 2 weeks ago, I have missed one stream that I was intending to stream, but I let everybody know ahead of time that I wasn't going to show up for that. So that's pretty good. I think I've got a fair... I think I'm surprised with how well I was able to turn up, because I'm usually not very consistent about things like that. So I'm doing well, I think, overall, on that. And that's given me a sense that, like, maybe I'm good. Like, I thought about maybe not even streaming today, but the thought about not streaming today was not because I didn't think that I could handle it or something like that. It wasn't negative. It was that I thought maybe I could spend this time better by working on a video or something like that. Like, in the end, I'm still reaching for the same goal, which is to, like, sort of improve my online content creation stuff. Oh, we have no heat left. We have no heat left, and I put the coal away. Where did I put the coal? It's all in here. I'm sorry, Cole. Wait. Yes, that's it. That's not it. What? I'm confused. Huh? You can do that? I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway. You have to set yourself small goals. Meet those goals. Give yourself confidence. I think that's a valuable way to think about it. What happened to this guy? Is he dead? All my plants are messed up. What happened in here? Hang on, let's relog. Maybe they'll come back. You can never trust GregTech. It just does things. Self-improvement, huh? All my plants are back. Fantastic. Whack-ass game. What else is worth considering about this? Well, like, I think a lot of confidence is comparing yourself to other people, which people tell you not to do. That's a lot of people will advise you that way. They'll say, just don't compare yourself to other people. It's not helpful. It doesn't really get you anywhere. I think that's true. I don't think it gets you anywhere. Yeah, we got enough clay. I don't think it gets you anywhere. And I think really what you want to compare yourself against is not other people, but yourself. Like, there's three different kind of like versions of yourself that are useful to think about. There's the you of the past and how you have been up until now. Like, if I'm a person who was really good at school when I was a kid, okay? Let's say in middle school, I got a bunch of awards because I was top of my class or whatever. But these days, since I've become a working person in the working world, I don't seem to have as much of that kind of like I'm standing out from everybody else kind of thing. This is like the gifted burnout pipeline, okay? So you're thinking about your current self, which is kind of burnt out, the previous you, which was like good at stuff. So you know that you are capable of things. And so maybe that kind of leads you to believe that you're not fulfilling your purpose or you've lost your way or something like that. Then there's the future you, which is where you're headed. And a lot of times you'll be thinking of the you that's like, if I just keep going at the pace that I'm going at right now, like, where am I going to end up? Like, if I don't clean my room and I don't show up to work on time and I don't, whatever, if I keep doing these things, then I'm going to end up like buried in garbage with no job and everything's going to be terrible. I think it's really easy to get to ideating in that direction, okay? But there's also the version of you that is, what would it be like if I were to actually do these good things? Like, if I were to exercise every day, in 2 years, I'll be like all strong and stuff. Probably, maybe, if I do it consistently and do the right stuff and eat good and all that. At the very least, I'll be better than I was before. So you'll make progress, right? Hey, about what? Oh, it's T-Chat. Hello. Hi. We're talking about self-improvement. So you can think about the you in the future that is going to be good at things. What would you now have to do so that you in the future can be happy? I think that kind of mental model is really good. That will help you actually do the things. It'll help you, like, if you don't do stuff, I don't know. It depends on if you're motivated better by fear or by, like, having a goal to strive for. I think that most people are better motivated by fear. So if you tell yourself, well, if I don't do this or that, if I don't do my exercise, then in 2 years I'm going to be a weakling like I am now, like that, then that might be a good motivator for you. I don't know. I don't want to eat the baguette. I guess I can eat the raw beef. That's okay. We should try to make the pie. I guess eat more, maybe do a bit of exercise. Indeed. So if I want, exactly. So if I want to be strong in the future, I need to eat more, do a little bit of exercise. But doing those things on their own will not make a change on me today. Today, me will not notice any difference from doing those things. They just seem like a drag. Like, I don't want to do exercise every day because it's hard work and it makes me tired and whatever. But if I can think about how me in the future is going to really wish that me from the past, which is me now, me in the future is going to really appreciate it if I do some stuff, and is going to really not like me now, which is me in the past for them being me in the future. This is getting complicated. Hello, Amelia. What's up? And okay, so if me in the future, we're trying to make me in the future happy. Okay, if you optimize for me in the future being happy, or in this case, you in the future being happy, well, eventually you'll be you in the future and you'll be happy. I think that's easy to follow. So that's what you have to do. You just have to do that. That's all we're after. Can I put this through the macerator? No. Then we're gonna put it through here. Oh, I need to put this in here. Do that, and then we've got enough. I need sugar. Sugar? Sugar? Do I have none? Where's all the sugar at? Did I leave it in here? It's in here. And... Ah, Amelia, thank you for following. Appreciate that. I'm making pie. I saw you are a professional in this game. It's true. I am, in fact, a professional. I'm actually a complete master of this. At least until you ask me something that I don't know, which could happen quite quickly. I want to make another rolling pin because that one is broken. I don't remember how I made the first one, though. Let's make some sticks. Saw. Now I have no planks. Except in the chest full of planks. Shoot. I'm pretty sure it's something like this, but let me look. Let's just search it up. Rolling pin. Ah, yeah, I just need a file. That's what I was missing. That, and then a file. Ah. Bam. Alright, one more pie. I can't just let this last pie go unmade. Okay, pie got. Nice. Put the pies in the pie drawer. Oops. I don't want to put crushed rocks in the food drawer. That's not good. Let's take the pies and put them in our lunchbox, because that's where you want the pies to be. Very good. Fantastic. Great. Anything else we want to talk about self-improvement? Do you guys have any questions? I'd be super grateful about questions. Amelia says, I also thought about playing Minecraft, but I tried and I couldn't play. Why couldn't you play? Like it was hard, or like you couldn't get, like you couldn't buy an account, or like download the game, or what? Also, if you don't know much about Minecraft, just be aware that this is like a complicated mod pack and not the original vanilla game, okay? So we're doing things that aren't normally available. I did the clay. I got the clay. Now we're waiting on stuff to grind up. But this is gonna take forever. How much of each of these do I need? 72! I don't have that much. Ah, shoot. Calcite. What does this turn into? Gypsum. Which I guess we need for the last step somewhere. Where's gypsum? Clay, calcite. The gypsum is in this step right here. Got it. I like your stream. I'd like to be part of your community. I stay updated with your streams. Well, I actually posted my Discord earlier. So I guess I might as well post it again. Here you go. But also you can follow me on X, because that'll probably be a better place to check. I don't have a Discord channel for everybody to go to. That's a lot of work, so I don't have one. I'm intentionally avoiding effort. I'm just waiting on my machines to work. I need to like actually be doing something. Let's see. Sorry, I know I was just in this one, but I want to look at it. We need 36 fire bricks. One of these furnaces. 36 fire brick blocks. But 36 fire brick blocks is 6 fire bricks each. So 6 times 36 is a big number. 180, 196. I'll look at it after the stream, Amelia. Thank you. 196 bricks, I think. And then 72 gypsum. How do you make these fire bricks anyway? Brick and, okay, brick and clay does. So we need 172 of each of those? No, okay. 176. What was it? 196? Bro, I can't even keep track. 196 total. Half in clay, half in bricks. And we have some bricks in here. If I were to grind these up, how much does each of these give me? I don't know what the macerator looks like on the macerator thing. Can I not crush these? Ooh. No, Amelia, I can't accept now. Sorry. I thought I'd be able to grind the blocks. I guess I have to make new bricks then, because these ones aren't going to work. I need to sleep. So I need clay for bricks and for clay dust. You know what? I'm going to have to use this thing again to make more bricks. Coke oven bricks. I just need regular clay bricks, right? Let's get some clay. Bro, this backpack is getting on my nerves. Bam. 2 stacks of that, which is 128, which is not enough. So let's make a 3rd stack. And it's doing this again. Okay, we're just gonna lock this. I think that'll keep it from picking stuff up for a little while. So it's actually worth... okay, so it's actually worth using that recipe like this because it uses less durability on our wooden form. That makes sense. Okay, so these ones we need to actually smelt. So let's split it into halvesies. Smelting. Okay, and then those will turn into bricks. And then we need to grind up a bunch of more of this stuff. We'll probably need to just, like, a bunch of this is going to have to be ground up. It's going to be tough to get. So I made a hammer out of diamonds, which is pretty freaking cool. That's not what I need, though. I need one of these. Well, that's right, and it'll make some small piles. Does this make some small piles in this? Whoa, alloy smelter. Oh, you can make bricks in the brick with the brick thing. There's a new way to make coke oven bricks. We can make more coke ovens for cheaper. Compress into clay blocks. Macerator recycling. So it does give you twice as much, though. What if I do this? Sorry, this? Is there a way to make this quickly? Macerator. Hardened dirt. Okay, not that. Macerator recycling. Ooh! Clay blocks. So how did I make clay blocks? Like this. Or in the compressor. So if I compress it first and macerate it after. Hang on. So one of these turns into 2 small piles. So 2 of these turns into enough for 1. So 4 is enough for 2. So it's the same. It's the same. It's just like we do some of the processing in the compressor and some of the processing in the macerator. Well, the macerator is busy anyway, so we might as well just do some of this in the compressor first. And get rid of our death points for a minute. Looks like things are going fairly smoothly, though, altogether. It's just taking a freaking long time. What is our actual goal here? We want to get the steel blast furnace up and running. That's the main thing we're trying to do right now. So that we can get steel, which unlocks like who knows how many freaking things, tons of stuff. We could make an anvil. We need one for the forge hammer. And they're gonna make me craft two, even though I have one that I found. That sucks. Well, we need the forge hammer because I think that thing makes plates, right? That's what we learned anyway. It says you can use a compressor to make metal blocks, but couldn't we have just made them in this thing? Blocks of iron. Can't we make these? Well, it doesn't say that I can. There's no way to like pour them out. Okay, so we have to compress some stuff. Got it. Huh. They're gonna give me an iron block back for that. Okay. Huh. So we need steel for most things that we're kind of after right now. I could collect a bunch of diamonds for this quest, but it's just gonna unlock me some nonsense. I actually already made this hammer, so it's not like we even really need to do that. This is for extracting. I think that's good for turning sticky resin into rubber, something like that. Upgrade of the. We have lots of farming things to get better at, but I don't see that being something that we can improve too quickly at the moment. We got a fish rod. Oh, fishes! I want fast food though. We can fish up fish anytime. Boiled eggs. Weird. Weird, but okay. I'll throw these back in here wherever they go. What else? Whoa, a chisel. A builder's wand. I like builder's wands. So I can build faster without effort. We haven't done any really building though. I think once I've decided I've got all the materials I need for doing some building, we'll probably do that stuff. How to be. As usual. In order to get started with bees, you need a few basic things, mostly a scoop. This quest you want to make a GregTech scoop. Later you can make scoops using magic. Or rechargeable scoops. Why would a scoop need a battery? Whack. Anyway, you just make them. Got it. Catches butterflies on left click. But it should be collecting bees, no? Starlight, Sarah. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Bee breeding for more bees. Kill all the things. Killed some zombies. Got some coins. Sick. Put these back in the coin box. My eye is itchy. Yeah, I think making a plan, like writing down an outline of what I want to talk about before talking about it in stream is probably a smart plan. I think I'm going to do that next time. There's nothing cool to do right now. We're just kind of waiting for stuff to like process through the machines. We could make more machines, but I just want to like get out of Steam before I do that. I am doing well. How are you? Ms. Sarah? If that is your real name. We got some calcite. Not enough, but we have some. It still picked it up. Oh no, there's the other the backpack. I think we needed like 72 of this or more. Do I play other game? I do sometimes. But mostly I play Minecraft. I have experience playing a mini game, but on stream I really play Minecraft for the most part. This one. Is there like a way to favorite these so I can come back to them fast? Or something? Maybe not. Gypsum I need 72 of. Calcite I need 72 of, yeah. Clay dust 144. I think we have enough stone dust, right? Maybe? At least if we wash some, we should. It's 14. 30, 20, 24. Bam. What's my fave game? I have a lot of favorite games. Obviously Minecraft. Minecraft's big. I really love Minecraft. I think it's probably the game I've played the most. Other than that, I like RimWorld. I like RimWorld a lot. That one I also have like a couple thousand hours I played. Counter-Strike I have 1,500 hours or so. I played a lot of Apex Legends. But there's also games that like I like even though I haven't played them very much. Like Return of the Obra Dinn is such a good game. I wish I could play it again and like for the first time because that game was so good. Return of the Obra Dinn. That's a big recommend for me. Miru, sup? What's up, guy? Welcome to the street. Is it going well? We were just talking about my favorite games for some reason. I recommend Return of the Obra Dinn. It's very good. Return of the Obra Dinn is very good. I also like Devil Daggers and the sequel. What's that one called? I don't remember what the sequel's called. I was gonna look it up, but the sequel to Devil Daggers is just crazy looking. The graphics in it. They did some really cool stuff in that. Hyper Demon. Yeah, Hyper Demon. That's right. Very good. Hyper Demon is nuts. It's like got visual ways to indicate to you that there are things behind you. Like you have eyes in the back of your head. That's crazy. Yes, I love... Well, I just like games. I just am a big games guy. I just like lots of different kinds of games. What else can I think? Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress is a legendary game. Dwarf Fortress is a legendary game. I'm not very good at those games. No, sorry. Devil Daggers and Hyper Demon. I'm really not very good. I got like the... I think it's like copper or something dagger in Devil Daggers. But that's all I got. In Hyper Demon, I was like really bad. I don't know if I even lasted a minute. I've never played VR chat. No, I haven't tried that. I think because I'm just secretly afraid of conversation. I just don't want to go into a place with strangers and have to speak to them. Maybe I'd be better at that these days. I've overcome some of that social anxiety. What other games do I like? Oh, I just mentioned Dwarf Fortress, but Dwarf Fortress is so good. If you haven't played it, you should. Because it's got 30 years of development by the same two dudes. And man, it's good. It's like It's like what happens when you ditch graphics altogether and go full immersion builder on a video game. It's so nice to see games that are at the edges, the periphery of what is normal for video games. Like something that just completely eschews one normal thing for games. In Dwarf Fortress's case, that would be graphics. Just completely gives up on graphics in exchange for making some other part of the game way stronger. That's a cool game. I love those. Very neat. There are lots of cool games. I can still think of a bunch more. I like Catacomb Kids. Is a lot of fun. Binding of Isaac I have a lot of time I've played. Oh no, I have too many favorite games. I think maybe it's harder to find games I don't like. I don't like League of Legends. I don't like League of Legends or Dota. I don't like MOBA games. Not too fond of those ones. There's something about them I just don't... I don't know, I'm not into it. Maybe it's because you have to do too much thinking, and also because character control is kind of wonky for me. I'm used to being able to move everything with like WASD, so having to click around like I'm playing World of Warcraft or something feels weird. I also don't play MMOs, so maybe that's part of it too. Do we have we have 2 stone dust more than we needed. That's lucky. Quartz sand. For that we need to grind up sand, right? We just need 36. Gimme. Where is mortar? I don't know why it has 2 question marks. Is that supposed to be like it's what's it called? Like the yeah, this thing? Like chemical makeup of it? No, thanks for following. Welcome to the following squad. Do I use DA? What is DA? I don't know what DA is, so I'm guessing probably not. Clay dust. Calcite dust. We're gonna have to go dig up more calcite. I guess we could do that. I'm just standing around waiting for things to happen. Where's the calcite live? In here? That's gypsum. We need more of that too. Calcite lives in the lapis vein. Let's go back down to the lapis vein and get some calcite. I noticed your stream could use some more viewers, so I thought I'd drop by to show some support. Thank you! I appreciate that. Very kind. Lots of people like to come to smaller streams because you can talk to the streamer. You know? Get the one-on-one convo going. But my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. I hope you've seen that video. Or I just sound crazy. Everyone deserves support, especially when they're putting in the effort like you are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. I've heard something just like this before. Okay, Meri, if you're a bot, you have to tell me now. I'm waiting. I'm checking. I'm finding out. Is it okay to just let bots follow me? You know, really? It's like one part of me says I want to eradicate them from my following so that I only have the real homies. But another part of me says that's good for numbers, okay? And numbers are good for... I don't know. I don't know what they're good for. Show them to... Oh, I need however many followers I need to get to affiliate on Twitch. The requirements for getting into Twitch affiliate is so low. Like, I had no idea that it was like that easy. Like, I mean, it's not like it's for free, but I'm sure there are some people who are struggling to get into affiliate, but it's still a low bar compared to like what YouTube and I guess the partner one is. If you're not a bot, then you're all good. Then we're no problem. Non-bots never get banned. Everybody knows that. That's not true. Bad actors get banned anyway. There's a bug and he's really trying to fly into my mouth. Retro Zeph. That's where I differ. I'm a bot. Inti. I appreciate you botting for me. Actually, if anybody... Don't clip that. I never said that. Nobody saw it. No, I actually have a... I have a chat bot set up to shut down bot raids. If I ever get assaulted by a gajillion bots all at once, I have that ready. I'm supposed to hit like the red emergency button and it ends everything. Ruins the world, but saves me from the bots. Something like that. Yo, streaming is really dangerous. There's like a part of my brain that is totally turned off while I'm speaking. Like, I am not fully in control of the things that are coming out of my mouth. It's no wonder you keep finding like weird clips of streamers saying the weirdest things. It all makes sense to me now. There's just a part of my brain that is not on right now. Like, it's not possible for me to keep that part of my brain on the whole time. It's too much energy expenditure. I just have to turn it off and like focus elsewhere. Where am I from? I am an elf from a parallel world. I am accessing the internet through a portal, which I have pulled an Ethernet cable through and plugged in to a computer which I took from your world. That's where I am from. I'm currently streaming. The portal is located in the United States. Just coincidentally. Which, like, lucky. Is your Minecraft skin your VTuber as well? Indeed. Check it. I have glasses on my glasses. Heck yeah. Wait, hang on. Yeah, now we're talking. Look at me. Sick, bro. Yeah, thanks. I had somebody make it on VGen. VGen is a wonderful place. VGen is crazy. I don't have a Discord, sorry. VGen is crazy. You can buy, like, just, I don't know. I guess there's a, I just never even considered that you could just give money to the internet and then art would come out. That's crazy to me. And so cool. Because I suck at art. I'm not good at drawing at all. I can write code. So in the past, I've written code. VGen. 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 It's a website where you can buy, like, it's usually for VTubers, I guess, but you can buy, like, stream assets and stuff. Or get people to make art of your, like, you can get fan art. You can buy fan art, pay for people to do some art for you, stuff like that. It's crazy. It's neat. You can just kind of do. You could be like, oh, I want some art of this made, and then it gets made. What? I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy to me, as an art disadvantaged individual. So I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Skeb is like that too. Skeb is another website which is like Japanese. And there the system works a little different. You make a request and you're like, I want this kind of art. And then the person tells you how much that's gonna cost you. Or like you can also like offer an original price and you're like, here's how much I want to pay for this. And then they can tell you whether that is fine. Like, usually you just pay whatever their set price is they have on their profile. Okay? And then, if it's not enough, or, like, you do something, yeah, it's for something special, maybe they'll change the price. But anyway, once you make a request on Skeb, it, like, you have no further interaction with the process. Like, on VGen, if you're, like, ask for some art. Usually they'll check back in with you and be like, here's the first sketch. How's this looking? Are we on our way to what you want? Kind of thing. And then you can kind of chime back in and be like, I like this part and I don't like this part. Can you please make sure to fix this detail or whatever? You can't do that on Scab. On Scab, you're just like, here is the prompt. Thanks. And that's it. You're not allowed to talk to them anymore after that. Like, you're literally, like, the website forces you to agree that you will not even, like, reach out to these guys on social media to figure out another way to communicate with them, okay? So you have to, like, give them the prompt, give them the money, and let them do their thing. Which I think is neat in its own right. It lets you get the job done really fast as like an artist, I expect. Like, because you don't have to worry about going back and forth and all that. You just get the request and then you get it done. I mean, obviously some people are going to be better at that than others, but it's definitely a smoothening of that process, I'd say. Very cool. So I like to use both of those to have art made for me, which I do use in my like thumbnails or in my like Twitter posts, X posts. There's a witch making witch noises. Sleep. She like inside my head? I forgot to turn on the bag again, so now my inventory's full of random junk. Let's drop all the random junk and pick it up in a second. Alright. Accidentally favorited these 10 cobblestones. I think maybe I'll move down a layer, even though moving out to the side is like what I've been doing. Going down a layer, I think will give me some more of what I'm actually here for. Sometimes things on my monitor just move. And I'm like, what was that? And I look over there and nothing really looks different. Weird. I'll never know. That bug is still here, by the way. He's still trying to fly up my nose or something. Poor guy, I guess. What, was he drowning? What happened there? What did he take damage to? Walked into lava? No, I didn't hear any lava, did I? Aren't we like right near the surface too? I guess there can be lava this high, but there's also just a ton of spider noises. Obnoxious. What do you guys think would be a fun stream for getting together with other people, other VTubers? I've been thinking about doing a quiz show, but I think also like a talk show would be fun. Just like somebody to kind of bounce back and forth off of on whatever topic I want to talk about would be cool. But I don't want to give anybody a hard time. Like, maybe they don't, I don't know. Like, sometimes when you, certain things people don't want to talk about. And then also, like, when you talk about something, you kind of have to be informed enough about it. Or at least willing to say that you're not well informed about it. But obviously it's better if you know what you're doing and what you're talking about, so that we can get some kind of, like, useful information out of it. I guess if somebody came and I explained something to them, okay, this is actually an idea. Hold on. So if I explained something to another VTuber who had never known that thing before, that's simultaneously explaining it to all the viewers at the same time. It's like you're vicariously learning, I guess. That's not so bad. The VTuber gets to be the question asker, like what's going on and how am I supposed to, is this on the quiz? Is this on the test? Type vibe? That's not bad. I like that. I want to find a way to strong arm some VTubers into stuff. Ones that I haven't worked with before. I need to find some VTubers who aren't afraid of math. Those are the people that I gel with. People who are afraid of math don't tend to be interested in the things that I'm interested in. Unless they're just selectively afraid of math. Like, if you like space, okay, we can be friends. We can be friends then. Actually, I guess if you just have some, like, special interest. Something that you just like really a whole lot. That gives us plenty to talk about. I'd love to learn about whatever. So, like, some people are really into trains or shoes or, I don't know, beauty products, like makeup, or fashion. Those are all things I could bear to know more about. I don't really know much about those things. You never know when that information could come useful. You know, the people who do the most, who make the most upsetting, like, changes in any industry, like, people who make changes that nobody saw coming, are people who were actually from a completely different background than that industry and then moved into it. So they have some kind of completely separate experience. Like, maybe they work in the fashion industry and they know a lot about clothes. Maybe even about how clothes are made or about the process that they are marketed. Something like that. All those kinds of things. And then it cross-pollinates with whatever else they decide to work with. So even if something seems like it wouldn't be at all helpful to whatever it is that you're interested in, it can be valuable to learn about those things, because you might accidentally happen across one of those nice cross-pollination ideas. And that's really cool. Plus, like, what's the harm? You can always learn more things. The more things that you know, the more likable you are, too. People like to know that you are interested in things that they like. So the more things that you know about, the better. You'll run into everybody and have something in common with everybody. Bam. Easy. Lots of good reasons to learn things. From your neighborhood professor. It's kind of dark, but apparently not dark enough. I forgot to repair my shovel. I don't remember when I broke it, but I should have repaired it. And my pickaxe is broke too, so let's just leave. Let's go. Time to leave. Bed? It's not nighttime. So what's up with all the spider noises? What can you use to tell if a streamer is serious about streaming? Is it how many hours they stream for? Or how much money they put into it? If there's a way for you to tell that from afar. I'm not sure if there is. Or what else could it be? I need that calcite dust. The gypsum dust too. I have so much lapis and lazurite ore or whatever. Just random junk garbage. Do I use Discord? Everybody's asking me that today. Yes, I use Discord. I do indeed. I do in fact use the Discord app. Give me that. I want that back. The BGM ended because it's been 2 hours. I don't have a Discord like server for people to join though. I just use it for communicating with others when it is convenient. Let's check on our grinding. What is my username? Well, I've already given it out twice today. I might as well give it out again. What's the harm? Clay. The clay is done. But do I want to crush the clay? Maybe I should have waited until... Well, nah. That's gonna be faster if I just wait for those two and then swap. It sounds like somebody's snoring really loudly near me. Not sure who that would be. Man, that's the life, isn't it? You just walk up to a wild blueberry bush, pick off the blueberries, and eat them right there. Dang. That's nature. Crazy. This pursuit of steel is taking a long time. As soon as this second pile of calcite comes out, I'll walk away. Yeah, stuff keeps moving. I don't know what it is, but stuff keeps moving. I have to check it after the stream. Starlight Sarah. Sorry. But the stream's going to be over in a minute. I'm going to stop soon. Because I don't want to have to make you guys like wait around while I wait for this macerator to macerate stuff for like an age. So I think what I'll do is we'll stop here for today. It's been 2 hours. It's a little short, but that's okay from time to time, I think. And I also want to work on scripts for YouTube videos, so maybe I'll do that after this. Okay? So anyway, I know the BGM is gone, so it's kind of awkward. Just well, you'll just have to enjoy my voice, I guess. Here. Wham. Look at that. Ah, we're fancy now, aren't we? Okay, how about tomorrow? Wait, tomorrow? Tomorrow, more stream? I'll try to get the blast furnace stuff ready, and that way we can actually make some more progress, because we need steel, and once we have steel, I think a lot of doors will open and we'll be able to do new stuff. Maybe I'll even start processing it so that I can have some steel ready, because I know it takes like actual like in-game minutes or like out of game minutes for 1 ingot of steel to get done. So it would take a while for us to get enough to do anything with. So maybe I'll process some and have some steel ready for next stream. Hopefully tomorrow. But realistically, do I have that much time? Okay, let's postpone it. Let's stream again Monday. Okay? Monday we'll stream more of this GregTech stuff, and I'll make some progress up until then. Okay? Thanks for coming, everybody. Don't you rush me, you. I'll do it when I please. Okay. All right, Monday. See you then. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wait, where's the ending button? Bye-bye.